You can feel it, not all at once. Not like something broke overnight. It's slower than that. More like you're doing everything right and somehow you're still a little further behind than you should be. You work, you show up, you handle your responsibilities, and still things cost more. The cushion feels thinner, and getting ahead feels like something that happens to other people. Then you hear it. Things are improving, markets are up, the economy is stabilizing, and for a second you almost believe it, until you check your actual life. Because when the market went up in June, tensions overseas cooled just enough, and stocks responded immediately. At the same time, one of the biggest wealth events in years happened. A company called SpaceX launched publicly at around an expected $1.7 trillion valuation. That's not small, that's massive movement. And if you didn't feel anything from that, that wasn't an accident. Because at the exact same time, inflation just pushed back up to 4.2%. Just a few months ago, it was closer to 2.4%. That's not stability, that's pressure coming back. So now you're sitting in two different realities. Markets rising, prices rising, and your situation barely moving. That disconnect? That's real. I am Lady T in for Citizen T, and I'm not here to teach you something complicated. I'm here to show you something simple that most people are never told clearly. There are days when the world makes money and days when you work for money. And those are not the same thing, because when the market moved this week, some people felt it instantly. Their accounts changed, their position changed, their future expanded without them doing anything different that day. When inflation moved this week, you felt that instantly too. Gas, food, everything, same system, two completely different experiences. Here's the disruption. The biggest financial moments in this country don't happen through paychecks. They happen through ownership. And if you're only connected to money through work, you're not in the part of the system where the biggest gains happen. That's not your fault. But it is your reality. Let's make this clear. There are two ways money grows. The first one you already know. You trade your time for it, you work, you get paid, you try to build from there. That matters. But it has a ceiling, because your time has a ceiling. The second way, money grows because something you own grows. A company, a share, a position tied to value, not hours. And when that grows, you grow with it. Here's the principle. Money you work for grows slowly. Money tied to ownership can move all at once. Now connect that back to what you've been feeling. When the market rises, ownership feels it first. When inflation rises, workers feel it first. That's the pattern. And that gap, it's getting wider. Let's zoom out, because this isn't just about money. Right now, about 49% of adults under 30 are living with their parents. Less than half of households are married couples. And over 70% of people say having kids is unaffordable. That's not a lifestyle choice, that's pressure. You can't build stability on income that gets squeezed while wealth grows somewhere else. So people delay everything, moving out, marriage, kids, not because they don't want those things, because they can't stabilize first. And over time, that doesn't just affect individuals, it affects everything. Now here's where it shifts. Because if you stay here, it starts to feel like you failed, like you missed something, like you should be further along, you didn't. Here's the truth. You didn't fall behind, you were never placed where the system moves fastest. And once you see that, things start to make sense. Now here's something important, because even the system is starting to recognize there's a problem. There's real movement happening right now inside government to expand employee ownership, funding programs, creating infrastructure, trying to increase participation slowly. That matters, because it means the signal is getting through. The system can't hold long term if too many people are disconnected from ownership. But here's the reality. It's happening slowly. Too slowly. Because while policy takes years, markets move in days, so the gap keeps widening, even while people are starting to acknowledge it. And that's where your awareness matters. Because once you understand this, you stop asking the wrong question. The question is no longer, why am I not getting ahead? The question becomes, where am I not participating? That's where your agency begins. Now let's be real, this isn't easy. You have constraints. Limited time, limited extra money, risk, uncertainty, a system that isn't perfectly fair. All of that is true, but here's what's also true. You still have direction. You don't have to fix everything overnight. You don't need perfect conditions. You need awareness and small movement, because the moment you understand where the real gains happen, you begin adjusting toward them. And this is where something clicks. Not as a strategy, as a realization. There is a way to connect what you contribute to what you own. It has a name. Ownership-based pay, OBP. Not something to memorize, something to recognize. It explains why some people feel every upward move and others don't. Because the difference isn't effort, it's participation. So now you have a choice. Stay where you are and feel rising costs without sharing rising value. or start asking, where can I shift even slightly toward ownership? Not perfect, not immediate, but forward. A quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. Use this as perspective, not instruction, and always do your own research. So let me leave you with this. You are not broken, you are not failing, and you are not late. But you are operating in a part of the system that was never built to move you forward fast. And once you see that, you can stop blaming yourself and start adjusting your position. Here's the line to remember. If all of your income depends on your time, you will always feel the system move without you. If this hit, like and subscribe. We are Citizen T Forge the Future. OBP is the way.